Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone had a great week and looking forward to a nice, relaxing weekend where you're able to kick your feet up and watch some baseball. And hopefully, your team does well. Wanted to start off by wishing a couple of anniversaries. A bit of a happy birthday to Popfly Pop Shop. If you didn't watch my video, go back and watch that. I put one up yesterday. Daniel's been in business for 4 years now, doing comic prints. And along the same lines, it is the 30th anniversary of Newman calling Keith Hernandez a pretty boy on Seinfeld. So just wanted to point that out, and we got a Keith Hernandez comic, Kissing Elaine. So couple new people, Mark and Kyle, welcome, and a lot of familiar faces behind that. And let's get to it. Let's have some fun. All right. Without any further ado, I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's open some cards. We're going to put box 2 into the corner over here. Hello, Shane. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the break. Larry. Welcome, Larry. Going to pull some big Dodgers and big Orioles for you guys, I hope. And Mark, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Hope you do well. And an empty box on the floor. And as always, if as the chat fills up, if you guys have any baseball topics you want to talk about, something about your favorite team or anything, just throw it out there. We'll make this a baseball chat as well as a baseball breaking chat. Pack number 1. Luis Aparicio to the Sox. Sean Bouchard to Colorado. Ben DeLuzio to Baltimore, and Brandon Crawford to San Francisco. Larry is asking if we can have a silver pack in the next box. I hope we do, Larry. We had that last time. That was kind of exciting. And for my research, I believe there is one silver pack in each case. So somewhere along the lines in this brand new case we were opening, we should get at least one. And I think it's if you get a refractor pack inside that. So there's the base pack and the refractor. And if you get the refractor, that's the big chase. Excuse me. Lefty Grove. Davis Martin. And we got our first hit of the evening coming up. Nathan Eovaldi. That's not Nathan Eovaldi. And the first one is a green. Green number 299. And that's to Arizona. That's Zach Gallen. And if I'm correct, that is out to Shane. So Shane, you're with the first hit of the day. Shane closed out the break, and he leads off the break with a first hit. And Mark's asking if the silver packs are the city cards. Yes, those are the city cards. And again, in review, I think it's one pack per case. So we should get one in this case eventually. And there's refractors, and then that's the big hit. And those are really hard to find. I didn't get the odds on those, but it's rare. And Shane's following up with yes. Willie Mays to the Giants. Brandon Hughes. And we have a refractor. Our auto in the first box is Javier Assad, 141 to 199. And the Cubs was... Oh, the Cubs came back on. That goes to Bone. So that was a team that nobody picked. And it came back on the randomization. So congratulations, Bone. Saad's having a pretty darn good season from what I recall. Dylan Carlson and Willie Mays in review. Yuri Perez out to Miami. Freddie Tarnock. Jorge Soler. And Max Fried out to Atlanta. And I believe Atlanta's Matt. Try to remember all these names right before I kick the break off. So I remembered a few of them. All right, Dizzy Dean out to St. Louis. And we have another refractor coming up. Sean Murphy. And refractor is Aaron Judge. And that goes out to Zach. Congratulations, Zach. Aaron Judge is on fire right now. And Will Smith out to Larry. Dizzy Dean and Sean Murphy. Also, somewhere in here, we need to pull a red James Outman for the Dodgers. That was Larry's request on Twitter. Am I correct on that, Larry? Is it a red you're looking for, or were you looking for the 1/1? Let me know which one I need to pull for you. Garrett Mitchell and Anthony Rendon. Hunter Green, and we have a blue. And the blue with the yellow top goes out to Colorado. That is Larry Walker, 106 out of 199. It's a very nice hit to Colorado. And I believe Colorado Shane. Congratulations, Shane. I feel like an offensive coordinator. I pulled up all the, so I know the names of all the different refractors. And the blue, well, it says blue mini diamond, but it doesn't look like a blue mini diamond, so maybe I'm off on that. Either way, nice hit. Yeah, Mark's saying that Larry Walker had a nice swing. Larry Walker was a fun player to watch, especially up in Colorado. Yogi Berra out to Zach. Josh Wisnowski to Boston. Nick Ahmad. And Brian Reynolds. And back to Yogi Berra. And Boston was Mark. I was trying to think who that was. I'll get that for the next one. All right, Corey Lee, White Sox. Scott Rowland to the Cardinals. And we have a refractor coming up. It is Jared Walsh out to the Angels. And then Seiyu Suzuki to the Cubs. And this one is a refractor, so we'll sleeve that up. Ozzie Smith out to the Cardinals. Blake Sobel to the Giants. Will Benson, who's yet to get it going. I was so high on this guy. He had such an impressive start last year. And Marcus Semien out to the Rangers. Okay, big parallel coming up. Big parallel coming up. And struggling with the pack. Edgar Martinez out to Seattle. Chris Oakley, and looks like we have a decent hit coming up. Dominic Fletcher. And this next parallel is a rose gold, I do believe. And we have a rose gold, number 275, and that is Nolan Ryan. That is a very beautiful card right there. And that goes out to Art Vandelay Industries on the Seinfeld anniversary. Doing a Seinfeld anniversary message, you got to have someone in your chat named Art Vandelay Industries. So that's pretty good. Congratulations, Art. It's a beautiful looking Nolan Ryan right there. So one of these shows, I should get into it, and maybe this is the show to do it. Nolan Ryan was a childhood friend of mine from 1980 to 1989. Ron Santo out to the Cubs. Nick Vespi, Baltimore. Matt Holliday out to the Rockies. And Mackenzie Gore out to Washington. So a little story time with Jeff, and I'll try and keep this brief because I could drag it on forever. Grew up about 25 minutes south of Anaheim Stadium, so when I was 4 or 5 years old, my dad would take us to see Frank Tanana and Nolan Ryan pitch as often as we could. And moving on to Monte Irvin. I like how they put the old school logos on this. It's very cool. Monte Irvin, Nolan Jones, Cody Sedlock, and DJ LeMahieu out to Zach. So long story short, I'll probably make this long. When Ryan got moved to Houston in 1980, my dad said, well, we'll go see them play in San Diego. So the following year, my dad introduced me to National League Baseball. We went down to San Diego, and as we're pulling into the hotel to stay, got tickets for a weekend series for the Padres Astros, and as we pulled into the hotel, the Astro team bus pulled in behind us. Satchel Paige, Ozzy Albies, and we have a refractor coming up to Kansas City. Congratulations, Mr. Sandlot. MJ Melendez with the refractor. So from 1980 to 1989, and back then the Astros were in the same division as the Padres, so they would come to San Diego 4 times a year. And back then we didn't have a whole lot of money, so I don't know how my dad swung it, but when the Astros came to town, we went down to San Diego and wound up staying the same hotel as I was mentioning, and I wound up just bugging the crap out of Nolan Ryan poolside as well as a lot of the Astros. So after a while, just became really good friends with Nolan Ryan. He would recognize me, he'd ask me how school was going, and I have a treasure trove of Nolan Ryan stuff that I collected over that 10-year period. So a little story time with Jeff and Nolan Ryan. Andre Dawson out to the Expos. Darian Blanco, RC to KC. Mike Trout, and we're hoping we get Mike Trout back really soon. Even if we're not Angels fans, we want Mike Trout back in the game. And Jacob deGrom. Mark says he met him at a gas station in Pearland, Texas. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Larry. It was a special time. All my credit to my dad. My dad always had me in the right spot all the time. I'll say that. Brandon Pfaadt to Arizona. Ford Proctor. And we have a gold coming up. Trey Mancini. It's not the gold. And again, Brandon Pfaadt. So let's move these two aside. And let's hope we get a big gold here. Try and make someone's day here on a Friday. It is a gold speckle mini diamond. Let's get the correct name for this here. Gold. Well, there's a few different ones. So I think platinum toil cream, maybe. We'll see. And it's the A's. Jose Canseco, 22 of 50. Congratulations. And who was the A's? Oh, I'm not going to slow it down. I lost track of who the A's was, but that's a very nice hit. Jose Canseco 50. You're welcome, Mark. That's a story I can't get sick of telling. There's a lot more that goes to it, but it was a pretty special time. All right, we got a couple more big parallels coming up for sure. All right, Warren Spahn, Steele Walker to Detroit, Terran Vavra, and Randy Arozarena. Uziel Diaz out to the Dodgers, and I think Larry knows a little bit about that guy. Luis Medina to Oakland, and we have a refractor, George Kirby, and an X-fractor, I should say. And you get one of these per box. So one auto, one X-fractor per box, and 6 parallels. And that's Aaron Nolan out to the Phillies. Philly Billy with a nice hit. Congratulations. Very clean looking card. Very cool. Is Billy in the chat? I don't see him. Well, when he does see it, congratulations, Billy. Very clean, nice looking card. Oh, there's Billy. Hope you're having a good Friday, Billy. Bobby Dower to Boston. Kyle Stowers. Ooh, and that snuck up on me. That was our next hit. Christian Yelich and Trishan McKenzie, 143 out of 499. And that's that Topps upside down logo. When you get it in your hand, you'll see it. They tried to make it like the X-fractor of the Topps series. Looks really cool. Looks really cool in hand. But the Topps logo it's upside down. Still never heard if that was done on purpose or on accident. I give you guys a glare. Sorry about that. Willie McCovey. Buddy Kennedy. Juan Marshall. And Keibert Ruiz. That Juan Marshall, see, that's something I'd like in a parallel. So many of these old-time cards you look at, it's such a tease because you want it at parallel after you see it. I know the last time we had the half case, we hit that Ken Griffey Jr. with the blue and the yellow top. I think that went to Matt, if I'm not mistaken. That was just gorgeous. I'm going to go on eBay and try and find that eventually. Tim Tomey, Michael Toglia, and that's a nice hit right there. That's a refractor Hank Aaron out to Atlanta, and Luis Arias to finish the pack. Nice little hit to Atlanta. And 4 more packs in this first box. Hopefully one of these boxes has an extra auto. They've been sneaking them in every few boxes. And speaking of one of these cards you want to get in a parallel, Ricky Henderson. I don't know if this comes in an auto, but that would be really cool. Shea Langoliers, who's doing a really good job up in Oakland hitting. Brandon Kreidler. And Albert Pujols. Barry Larkin out to Cincinnati. Jordan Diaz And we got another hit coming up. See, Joe Ryan to the Twins. And let's see, we got a rookie. No rookie. Larry. Oh, Tony Gonsolin to 99. It's a pretty looking card, Larry, but not what we're looking for. Just keeping it real. There's a few of you I'm quietly really pulling for to get some big cards in here. Well, I'm actually pulling for all you guys, but just a couple of you who came up a little short on some breaks that you're always pulling for everyone to do well. And I think Larry's done well, but I want him to get his James Outman. So otherwise, he'll call me out on Twitter that I'm not doing my job as a breaker. So I need to step up my game for him. Right, Larry? Pedro Martinez, Ezekiel Duran, and we came back with another parallel. Let's see what we got here. Looks actually, this is different. We got a backwards card. So I've opened a case and 3 boxes, and I've never got a backwards card. So let's see what we got here. Pedro, Ezekiel Duran, and a Corbin Carroll. I believe Arizona. Congratulations. And again, Arizona is... Sorry, that's Shane. Shane, this is a image variation, and that's why it was backwards. So a very nice hit right there. Image variation of Corbin Carroll. And it's funny, I was just looking this up online. Otherwise, I would have not had a clue. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the image variation. And I missed Larry. All right. I can't imagine they'd have that backwards if it wasn't the image variation. All right, last pack of the first box, and then we'll look at the hits. Harmon Killebrew, Michael Harris Jr., even as a base, that's a nice hit. And we have a refractor, Ezekiel Duran, and last but not least, Alex Bregman, or Harmon Killebrew. I almost skipped one. All right, let's look at the hits. I was paperwork next to me like an offensive coordinator trying to figure out what the names for all these were. Alrighty. Corbin Carroll, which I think is an image variation. Someone will check me on that. Tony Gonsolin out to Larry. Sorry, it's not an Outman, but I think someone in the chat's taking care of you with some Outmans. Shane, was that right? Is that the image variation? I could be wrong. I think it is. Aaron Nola, Philly Billy. We got Oakland. We have Jose Canseco with the gold to 50. Gold shimmer. Or not shimmer, I'm sorry, gold wave. Tristan McKenzie with the upside down tops to 499. Jared Walsh refractor. Hank Aaron refractor. MJ Melendez refractor. And a very beautiful rose gold Nolan Ryan 41 to 75. They kicked off a long story by me. Aaron Judge, Yankees. That goes out to Zach. And having a decent break, Shane. Zach Gallen. Blue Larry Walker. Can't ever be upset at that. It's a very nice looking card all the way around. That's number to 199, Blue Larry Walker. And the autograph goes out to Bone and Chicago Cubs. 141 of 199. Javier Assad, who's having a pretty darn good season. Shane saying, I think so. That is the variation. Nice hit, Shane. It just sticks in my memory. That's the same one I looked up. And I just looked it up last night, I think. but it was late. I was going through some stuff. Glanced through it really quick, but I think that's it. All right, box 2, guys. Good luck to everybody again. We're hoping we pull good stuff. No silver pack, Larry. I'm sorry. There's going to be one in here somewhere. These were the first 2 boxes on top of the case that I pulled out, so we know they're in there somewhere. There's probably a James Outman in there, Larry, so you're not going to miss any of these breaks. All right. Pack number 1 of box number 2. Again, good luck, everybody. Jeff Bagwell to lead it off, so that might be a sign of good things to come. Yugi Rosario out to the Padres. We need to get more Padre hits in here for sure. And our first hit is the Tops Upside Down logo, and that is Max Fried. A very nice hit. You know, pitchers are not really loved in the hobby. I think a lot of people realize that. But if there's a few here and there that should be, this is one of them. Max Fried is just, he's nails all the time. He's been nails for a while. It's really consistent, really good. And he may be one of those guys that in an era where everybody goes down, he may, I don't know, it seems like he's more resilient than most. And putting up big numbers consistently. All right. Pack number 2. Adrian Beltre to Texas. Ethan Small to Milwaukee. Bartolo Colon. Jack Morris. And Adrian Beltre. Love Baggy. Yeah, Jeff Bagwell was actually outside Nolan Ryan. It kind of went Nolan Ryan, Jeff Bagwell. He followed him up as my favorite people, so or players. So half my house is like Jeff Bagwell, half my house is Nolan Ryan. Greg Maddux out to Atlanta. Tommy Henry, rookie, and we got a refractor. Jim Emmons to St. Louis, and Jose Abreu, who just got released. For you Astro fans out there, congratulations on that today. I'll throw Edmonds in there. And Mark saying Biggio's in there for him too. Yeah, you can't really talk about Bagwell without putting Biggio in there. It's kind of there. Those two will be linked in baseball history folklore forever. All right, got a big hit in here. Ted Williams, that's a nice big hit, but we wanted a parallel. That'd be a cool parallel to have right there. DJ Hall, Dre Jameson, who I think just went on the IL recently, and Derek Jeter, who we recently pulled a red 5/5 of. Billy's asking if the Astros are eating $30 million for Abreu. If I'm correct, and I think I am, they're eating $45 million because the rest of this year and next year. So unless he's paid all up front at once, I don't know how the contract's done, but maybe he played this year and he gets the $30 million. But it was a 3-year, $90 million deal, I do believe. So yeah, they're the Astros are eating a lot of money on that. And he was horrible. Tony Perez, Ryan Nelson, and our first there's Kershaw, but we want a parallel. Sorry, Larry. All right, we have a Dodger coming up. We have a Dodger parallel coming up soon. I don't know what this next one is. It's blue, but it looks like a Cub. And 39 of 99, that's Christopher Morel. That's a nice hit to the Cubs for sure. Rookie parallel 99. There you go. Better call Mattress Mac. Oh, nice. Oh, Mattress Mac could cover it. All right. Wade Boggs. Speaking of a card you wanted in a parallel. Josh Smith. Jordan Groshans to Miami. And Teoscar Hernandez. David Wright, New York Met hero. Logan O'Hoppe. And we have a refractor coming up. It is William Contreras to Milwaukee. Get Milwaukee involved here. And I just realized I did a party foul and I ran out of sleeves. So 1 second. And get some new sleeves here. Card shells with cut corners. Am I sponsored by them? No, but if they want to contact me, sure. All right. Next pack. All I saw is Billy Fisher say he annoyed me in 2022. Who's that who annoyed you in 2022? Were we talking about Abreu? Mike Mussina? Matthew Libtoir? Harold Baines? And Mitch Haniger. All right. Big cards coming up. Big cards coming up. Manifest a big auto here. Jackie Robinson, Raleigh Fingers, and our Topps parallel is JT Realmuto, 468 out of 499 out to Philly Billy. And if my memory is correct, I know I pulled a JT Realmuto for you during the half case break, and I hope it wasn't the same one. Is it the same one, Billy? I just remember pulling a parallel JT for you. Yep, out of 75. Okay, so it is different. Well, it's cool. It's different. See, now you can go after the rainbow. So all right, Riley Green, Vladimir Guerrero, and our next hit, Mookie Betts. Oh, the rose gold. Yeah, that's a nice one. There you go. That was a very nice Realmuto. I remember that now. Vladimir Guerrero, and we have out to the Cubs. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Fergie Jenkins. I'm a big fan of Fergie Jenkins. In fact, watch me take my whole entire set down, but here's my Fergie Jenkins autograph comic. Big fan of Fergie Jenkins. So that's a very nice hit right there. Your son gets it. Nice. Keep it in the family. How old's your son, Billy? Is he a card collector? Or is he following your footsteps? Is that something you guys do together? I imagine it is now that I'm saying that out loud. Hank Aaron, Anderson Espinoza, and Ji-Won Bae. Last but not least, Michael Conforto. We'll throw another quick Jeff story in there. My dad got me into trading cards. The first card we bought, we were visiting my aunt in Alhambra, and we went on a little side mission. We found a baseball card shop, and we found a Nolan Ryan rookie, and he had two of them. One was cut wrong for $5, and one was pretty much straight for $10. And in '79, it was like obscene paying $10 for a piece of cardboard. Anyway, we have that card, and I later got that autographed by Ryan. Tom Seaver to the Mets, Bubba Thompson to KC, Norge Ruiz, Austin Hedges, and back to Seaver. Very cool, Billy. He's 8 years old. And is he a Philly fan too? Following after Dad's footsteps? And Larry's saying he pulled the orange parallel of Ferguson on. Nice, Larry. I bet that's a pretty looking card. All the cards in the set, the parallels are just outstanding. Dustin Pedroia, Belai Madras, and I've said it every time he comes up. I mean, he only played a few games with Houston off the bench. I don't know. Why is he in the set? There he goes. A refractor of Johnny Mize out to the Cardinals. Nice hit, Mark. And Walker Buehler, Dustin Pedroia, and Belai Madras. Yes, happy Father's Day to all. Thanks, Mark, for saying that. I should have said it at the start of the show. Good people in this group. Roy Campanella, Shohei Ohtani, and Jorge Posada with the refractor. Every time I see Jose Ramirez now, I cannot not think of Tim Anderson, which is pretty cool that I think of him hitting Tim Anderson. Anyway, next, not a big Tim Anderson fan, but when Jose Ramirez talked him out, I thought it was so cool. All right, carrying on here. Paul Konerko to the White Sox. He had an incredible career at Chicago. Matt Swarmer. Alec Thomas out to Arizona. And Christian Pache out to the Phillies. All right, we're still hunting the auto. And a few parallels. Yes, Larry again. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I saw Larry just in Vegas this weekend with his son. Some nice pictures out there. It looked like he had a good time celebrating Father's Day. Elier Hernandez. And we have a blue coming up. Jeremy Pena. Mel Ott. Jeremy Pena. And the blue, the next parallel hit. Let's try and make someone's day with something big. Out to Zach. Derek Jeter, 151 of 199. Very clean, very beautiful. Congratulations, Zach. It's a nice hit. Dylan Dodd to Atlanta. Francisco Rodriguez. And our next hit is coming up. Anthony Rizzo. Dylan Dodd, Anthony Rizzo, Francisco Rodriguez. And the next hit is number 2, 150. This is a, well, I think I just gave it away if you guys didn't see it, but Christopher Morel auto, 88 to 150. That is pretty looking. The reflection on it is just outstanding. And I'm not sure what the name of this parallel is. There's a long list, and I didn't print out the auto parallels. But 88 to 150 to the Cubs. And that's Bone. You got both autographs. I was thinking, was that Bone again? Congratulations, Bone. You picked up both autos in both boxes. Unless we have a third one coming up, which has happened a lot recently. So let's manifest that. Aqua. Sometimes I overthink things. You see something that says it looks like aqua. You're like, oh, what is that? What kind of? Just aqua. Thanks, Larry. Ernie Banks to the Cubs. Jose Reyes. Xavier Edwards. And we have a refractor. It's a Cubs box. Definitely a Cubs box. Bruce Sutter. So Bone is cleaning house with this break. Even the Ernie Banks base is nice. All right. Yeah, this is Cub heaven. All right, Mariano Rivera. Taj Bradley, who just came back. I think he's doing okay. Michael Bush and Francisco Lindor. Come on, a couple big hits here. Johnny Mize again. Charles LeBlanc. Matt Wallner. And Paul Goldschmidt to St. Louis. All right, 4 more packs here. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you guys are doing. Any questions, always DM me. Any baseball questions, thoughts about anything, suggestions. My DMs are always open. Grayson Rodriguez, Fujinami, Kyle Gibson, the whole pack is Orioles, and Avisaíl Garcia. Welcome, Josh. How you doing, my friend? Well, I'd recap it for you, but we're right at the end, and my suggestion is just go back and watch the whole thing, my buddy. Hope you're doing well, Josh. I'll call you soon. Bruce Sutter continues the Cub box, so you got a Bruce parallel. This was a refractor and a base. Johnny Brito out to the Cubs. Gio Urshela, Nathaniel Lowe, and back to Bruce Sutter. So I appreciate if you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Even if you don't like the cards I pulled today, it wasn't my fault. My intention is to get all you guys big cards. But for those guys who did get good cards, congratulations. There's some big cards out here. There's a few. Fred Lynn to Boston. Just keeping it real. Always want you guys to do really well. Boston, or Ronald Acuna to Atlanta. And Nolan Jones and Michael Rooker. And last pack. Eddie Murray to Baltimore. Jinli Ming Wong to the Yankees. And our last hit is not Alek Manoah, who came back and promptly went on the IL with a Tommy John surgery. The last hit is a number 2. No, it's an X Fractor, my bad. And to the Giants, we have Jack Larson with the X Fractor. Guys, I appreciate it. Let's go over the hits real quick. Alrighty. The Cub boxes. Bruce Sutter with the refractor. William Contreras with the refractor. Johnny Mize, refractor. Jim Edmonds, refractor. And we got the upside down Topps logo where they tried to make it like the logo fractor. Max Fried to Atlanta. Jorge Posada, that's a Zach, refractor. And a Christopher Morel, number 299, the green. Derek Jeter, excuse me, number 199 in the blue. And JT Muramuto out to Philly Billy. Ferguson Jenkins with the Topps logo. And last but not least, the Aqua, as Larry pointed out. Thank you, Larry. Christopher Morel, and that went out to Bone with a nice on-card auto, number 150. Appreciate it, guys. I'm going to drop a half case break next, and I will list that sometime in the next 24 hours. First come, first serve. Pogo style as well. So keep the hits coming. Appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you all soon.